I Caught You Watching, Colorado and Company, and we like it. I'm Denise Plant. If you're looking for a fun field trip idea for your child's class, look no further than the Butterfly Pavilion in Westminster. It's home to more than 5,000 animals. You'll meet Rosie, the famous tarantula, and step to the water's edge to be immersed in an underwater world full of sea creatures. And then you can take a stroll inside a tropical rainforest where 1,600 butterflies rule the sky. It's awesome. Rich Jarboe, expert tarantula handler, and Polly Andrews joins us with more on what you can see at the Butterfly Pavilion. Hi, Rich.
Hi.
Hi, Polly.
Hello.
Tell me who you brought today.
This is Rosie the tarantula. She is
Wow.
a Chilean rose-haired tarantula. That's why she's called Rosie. We have quite a few of them. We have about 60 of them in rotation at the touch cart right now, but we have about another 70 or so that we don't use in the touch cart.
How long has she been a part of the Butterfly Pavilion?
Well, this Rosie probably only 2 or 3 years, but we've had Rosie. We've been open 21 years, and we've always had a Rosie, always had a touch cart with the tarantula.
So I'm thinking to myself, if you're named Butterfly Pavilion, why do you have Rosie, a tarantula, the ambassador?
Our initial name was Butterfly Pavilion and Insect Center, and we are an invertebrate zoo. And she is obviously an invertebrate. And the main thing about her, I mean, everybody loves butterflies, right? Everybody's good with butterflies. A lot of people misunderstand a lot of other invertebrates, and spiders are among that group that people probably don't like very much.
Normally freak you out.
You get a chance to look at Rosie, hold Rosie.
Can I hold her?
You bet.
Okay. Now I have probably perfume on. Will that?
Nope. About the only
fine?
thing I've ever noticed on the hands is somebody that's a heavy smoker, they don't like nicotine.
Oh, okay. What are some of the unique characteristics of little Rosie here?
She's pretty much an average type of tarantula. Probably the most unique thing for her is that she's from one of the driest places on Earth, the Atacama Desert in the coastal deserts of Chile. Most tarantulas worldwide are rainforests, so she's a desert species like all of our North American, like all our United States tarantulas.
My goodness.
She was the most popular pet species, probably still is, because they're docile, easy to handle, and they used to be widely available in the pet trades, but they're under the CITES control now, which is the Committee for International Trade in Endangered Species, and they're under that treaty now, so they're not as easily available in the pet trade.
Polly, can we have birthday parties at the Butterfly Pavilion or different opportunities for kids to come check out?
You bet. So we have birthday parties on weekends. We have quinceanera celebrations. We do weddings. We do all sorts of corporate private events at Butterfly Pavilion. Of course, the school groups are back now, so we're having, we see 50,000 school kids a year, so a lot of activity with the school groups.
That was intense.
Good
that
job.
was tickling,
You did that incredibly well. Yeah.
How many types of butterflies are at the Butterfly Pavilion?
So we have about 75 different species of butterflies that we work with. They come from butterfly farms throughout the Americas, North, Central, and South America, as well as Asia and Africa.
So you also have something really exciting coming up. It's the monarch butterflies. They begin their migration to Mexico.
Right. So monarch butterflies, of course, they travel from Mexico up towards Canada, and then they head back down to Mexico in the fall, and they overwinter in Mexico during the December through March or so.
Is it possible for us to be part of that trip?
Absolutely. So the trip is called Kingdom of the Butterflies. We're hosting it through Butterfly Pavilion. It'll happen February 27th through March 4th, and just a minimum of 14 people are allowed on the trip. So we keep it very small and intimate. And
how do we become part?
Experience. Just go online and look it up at www.butterflies.org and fill out the application or fill out the registration slip and pay a deposit, and you can become part of the trip.
Kind of take me there. What will I experience if I go?
It'll be a phenomenal experience. So we head down to Mexico City, and from there then they drive out to Anganguaro, which is a tiny little town in the boreal forests just outside of Mexico City. And the experience involves 3 visits to butterfly sanctuaries, and again, this is where the butterflies, millions of monarchs are in these sanctuaries. And so the trip involves a little bit of hiking, some horseback riding, and slightly strenuous, travel up to where these sanctuaries are. They're not, right outside where anyone can just see them. This is a really special thing. Yep. And
That's
then you get up there and you see millions of
And only
butterflies.
14 people are going. How intimate and awesome is that? You can call the number at the bottom of the screen at 720-974-1863 if you want more information, or please do go to their website, butterflies.org. That's the Butterfly Pavilion website. Let me hold Rosie again. It was kind of exciting for me. I know I'm acting all cool and brave, but that's only because I want to show my boys that Mama's cool in order to do this. Inside, I'm a little nervous. What does Rosie eat? She doesn't eat like human skin, does she?
No, we in the wild they'll eat anything up to about their body size, but at the pavilion we feed them one cricket a week, and that's what I've been doing about the last year or so, is feeding.
One
doing
cricket
the
a
feeding.
week?
Yeah.
That's
They
it?
don't
So
eat
not a big
much, no.
appetite.
And there are documented cases of this particular species as a pet going for more than a year without eating.
Oh my
They need
goodness.
water, but they have a really, really slow metabolism, and they don't require a lot of calories.
Right. Obviously, you know a lot about Rosie and tarantulas. What are you hoping that the kids take away when they come to the Butterfly Pavilion?
The main thing is the appreciation of the animal, because I think spiders in general and tarantulas in particular, have a really bad, undeserved reputation. And when you get a chance to hold her and
She's
see
sweet.
how beautiful she is and how delicate she is, and how important, you talk about how important they can be in the ecology.
Right.
Quickly, I have to go, but how do I know if that's a girl or a boy?
You can tell it's a girl because it's not a boy.
Yeah, but
The boy would have some physical structures on him that she doesn't have.
underneath, like a dog? I mean,
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually on the front.
Well, I'm serious. I mean, you can look at a dog and you can go,
Yeah,
okay, that's
no.
a boy.
The male, what look like two small legs in the front are
Yeah.
called pedipalps. He would have some structures on his pedipalps that are different.
It's in the front.
And he would also have two little spurs on the front, the first knee on the front pair of legs.
Well, thank you for pointing that out. See, I got to learn something
gotta
every
learn
day.
something.
It's your turn to hold Rosie. You can plan a visit to the Butterfly Pavilion today. It's open from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. year-round, and the Butterfly Pavilion is located just 15 minutes from downtown Denver, off of Highway 36 at 104th Avenue in Westminster. There are a lot of fun events, from this Thursday's happy hour to yoga in the rainforest at the pavilion through the year. For more info, check it out on their events calendar, butterflies.org, or call 303-469-5441. And if you've always wanted to be part of the monarch migration, now's your chance. The trip is scheduled for next February 27th through March 4th. Join the Butterfly Pavilion on a trip of a lifetime. It's limited to only 14 travelers. Call 720-974-1863 or send an email to pandrews@butterflies.org. Butterfly Pavilion paid for their segment on today's show.